What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Zay, Xavier Khalid, Mr. X. Just get the name correct so I know that you respect. Here with a review of Morgan Housel's Psychology of Money. Make sure you leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, do what you do to any regular YouTube video, and we're gonna jump straight into it. So everyone wants to know how money works. Some they learn through experience, others learn through studying and research. Though everyone has the same question: am I crazy? Author Morgan Housel puts it into perspective that nobody's crazy because there's no actual real way to spend or invest your money, since it all is emotional. He does, however, indicate that there are many risks involved in investing and spending our money. In the scenario of getting rich, there's plenty of risk involved, but we also have to attribute factors of luck in it as well. So with risk and luck running as factors in our potential income, we often have to sit back and analyze the room for error when it comes to making the right decision. Though, why be right 100% of the time when you can actually be happy? One thing that Housel advises throughout the book is for us to be truly happy with the financial decisions that we're making and to live below our means while also saving money. He tells plenty of stories of greed and risk throughout the book that kind of eyes in a close lens of those at the top and those also at multiple levels of how enough never is truly actually enough for some people. A paradox that finally summarizes the book in its entirety is the man in the car paradox seen in chapter 8. And what this paradox basically says is that no one truly cares about the possessions that you own more than you do. And that lesson is important for many of us young adults looking to make a financial break. Things are constantly moving and changing throughout the markets and our economy, Housel says. So we should be willing to change with those markets, and he does ensure that pretty soon you have enough experience, you will change. He also talks about how our markets and economy love pessimism and how history doesn't necessarily entail the whole story of how our economy is ran and what we can do to actually move forward in the future. But to each his own. If you want to make a gain, then you can try and make that quick gain, but it's not always guaranteed when you run in factors of risk and luck. I adore how this book details the decision-making process that we take when choosing to spend our finances or invest our finances, though it also leaves it up to the reader to make their own decision because after all, we're not crazy. That goes to say that we're all playing a different game. Another key takeaway that I believe Housel proposes well is that we all have to honor our financial decisions and our finances at the point that we are. The ultimate point of this book is to be patient, save money, and be willing to change because money is emotional and you're gonna have so many different experiences in life that open your eyes to so many different things, and your emotions are always going to be changing. First it's emotional, then logical. If you're looking for a clear-cut indicator as to what to do with your money, then this book is not for you. I repeat, if you are looking for a clear-cut indicator as to what to do with your money, this book is not for you. This book breaks down the psychological pivot points of emotions that deals with finances. It is not your financial advisor. This book will no more teach you how to invest than it will teach you how to tie your shoes. Within this book, it is widely stressed and emphasized that we should be seeking our own happiness and freedom with our financial decisions. So this book urges us to trade in our money for our time because time equals freedom to do what we want, when we want, with who we want, for as long as we want. With all that being said, I'm going to have to give this book an 8.5 out of 10. I truly believe it is a great read and great for those who are just on their beginning journey of finances, don't really understand how money in the market and economy works. Hey man, go ahead, leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, do what you do to any regular YouTube video. Let me know how I did on this review. If you read this book, if you want to read this book, go pick it up. It's on Amazon. It's probably in your Apple bookstore or your Google Play bookstore. Leave a comment. Say what you learned from this book, what you're planning on learning from this book. Just chat with me. I can give you a couple pointers and tips that I read from this book, and I should be dropping a note video pretty soon. Though, with all that being said, man, it's been your boy Zay. Free World Gang and Naughty. Appreciate y'all rocking out with me. Keep holding it down. The saga continues, man. Love y'all. Peace.